Okay, so right here you have what's called an edge guide, and all you're going to do is take your knife and you're going to put it right. You're going to put it right in here at that angle, and then you're just going to roll it along this roller right here, which is your edge guide, so that you keep your knife level the entire time. Now this knob right here is my angle guide. It's going to change how that knife goes in there. When you turn this knob, you turn these guides right here. So much sharper. I mean, and it's every one of them. And I only used 2 belts. You should have used 3 belts. I just went with the 2. Now here's a little pocket knife. This is an old cheap pocket knife, and it was dull as could be. Look at that. I think pocket knives might even be a little bit sharper than my kitchen knives. Here's another pocket knife right here. This was a 25-degree angle. Super happy with that. Fillet knife, it was already sharp. Even sharper now. All right, so today we're taking a look at the Work Sharp knife sharpener and tool sharpener. And the reason I went ahead and got this was because I cannot hold a blade. I can't sharpen a blade, not with a stone or a steel, and so I went with something that I felt was foolproof. And this one is actually foolproof. I tell you what, you can sharpen just about anything with this. Even if you don't know how to sharpen a knife, this is going to help you do that. Now, there's a lot of features to this. We're going to walk you through step by step. I have all of my kitchen knives here. They are dull and will not cut soft butter. I'm going to show those examples to you, but first, I want to show you everything that you get. First, you get the tool. So you've got your coarse belts, you got some medium belts, and then you've got a really soft feather belt to put the sharp edge on that knife. You got an instruction manual right here that's going to walk you through step by step and show you how to set your sharpener at the perfect angle so that you get it right the first time and not ruin your blade. So I'm going to walk through this real quick. So in the manual, you get your sharpening basics. It's going to talk about the angle, and that's super important because not every knife has the same angle. Your kitchen knife is going to have a different angle than your pocket knife, and your fillet knife is going to have a different angle than those other 2 knives. So you got your sharpening basics. You're going to get to know your tool. It's going to explain the variable speed, which is down here. It's also going to explain your trigger, and it's also going to explain your lock, and then how to adjust your belt and how to change your belt. It's going to talk about your spine, your handle, your tang, your indoor knife, your outdoor knife, your kitchen knife, your blade types. All of that is going to be right in here. Then you got your sharpening reference chart, your Western, your Asian, your paring, your cleavers, your bread knives. All of those right in here can sharpen them with this right here. That shows you step by step how to sharpen every one of those. So that's your manual. You want to keep your manual, never lose it. You can also just go right to this quick guide, and it's not going to have all of that information. It's just going to have the basics right here. And so this is what we are going to start with and what we're going to go with today. I've got my kitchen knives. There. Oh, I thought I had a cut. And we're going to get all these. We're going to get all these razor sharp for you, just so that you can see this thing works. This is kind of, oh, there was one. My fillet knife. Of course, you're going to cut your fish. That's good. That's good. So the first thing that you want to do is determine what knife or what type of knife you have. Okay, so first off, we're going to be looking at our kitchen knives, which is going to be over here. You got your kitchen and fillet knives. So this is called the cassette, and you just want to make sure that that cassette is facing the right direction when you are sharpening your knife. There is a push button right back here, which allows you to actually remove that X65 paper, and this wheel right here, your tensioner, moves so that you can put your paper on there. After you get your belt on, then you want to adjust your angle. And for a kitchen knife, we want a 20-degree angle, and you can see that on the dial right there. Then you want to run it at medium speed. And then we're just going to set it in our guide and draw it back. And we're going to do that 4 times on each side. Whoa! Did you see that? There we go. Okay, so for the pocket knife, we're going to adjust our angle to a 25. And we're just going to use the same belt on here, same strokes. Look at that. Holy cow. Every one of these knives just didn't take any time at all to get these sharp. If you're having trouble with a whetstone, a diamond stone, a steel, keeping a nice sharp blade on your knives, or if you have a knife that's been bumped and it's got a bunch of jagged edges on it and it needs to be completely redone, the Work Sharp, the Ken Onion edition, this is super nice. You get your belts, they're easy to change belts. It takes 2 or 3 minutes to do each knife. That's even with changing the belt. All you're gonna do is stick it in the guide and then you're gonna run it along the edge guide. You're not gonna have any trouble at all. You can't mess this up.